Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the 13th episode of Grandmaster Chess, and we are back after nearly 1.5 months. Last one was on November 24th, if I'm not mistaken. And then we had a nice year ending. And a warm welcome to Vaibhav, Biswa, two leaders of Grandmaster Chess, and the one and only Nihal Sarin. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Nihal, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nihal, how was it like you were playing chess late until the night yesterday and then you woke up very a couple of minutes ago? How was it?
नहीं निहाल दारू पी के टून पड़ा था
No, I just slept it late yesterday for some reason.
But you were playing chess or you doing something else?
Actually, I was not playing chess.
Oh, nice, interesting. How is everything going, Nihal, right now?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Are you excited for today? Which is the game that we are going to look at?
Guess my game in Safarli and World Cup.
Okay. I have it with me, so I'm going to put it up over there. I want to tell the viewers that we have this contest which is going on the Grandmaster Chess scoreboard, and right now the scorecard is the following. Until 12th episode, we have Samay, who is on 17 points. We have Biswa on 63, Vaibhav on 74 and half, and Anirban on 37 and half. So the two leaders are here, and actually it's going to be a very close battle because today there will be 11 points at stake, and maybe Biswa can close in on the gap, or maybe Vaibhav can move forward. We will see what happens there. And also Anirban will be joining us shortly for today's episode. Guys, Vaibhav, Biswa, how is your feeling right now? We are going to look at one of Nihal's best games.
Very, very excited. His games are amazing. Lots of calculations. So, excited.
It'll be damn crazy.
Yeah.
काफी मजा आएगा.
So the game that we are going to look at today is between Eltaj Safarli and Nihal Sarin. And we have the chessboard here. So the game was played in 2019, which was around a year and a half ago. And Nihal was playing his first World Cup. So naturally, there weren't too many expectations from him. World Cup is supposed to be quite a strong event, and he was just 15 years old at that point. But he actually won the first round in the World Cup. Nihal, whom did you beat?
I won against Grandmaster George Corey from Peru.
Yeah. So Corey,
It was quite unexpected.
yes, it was. He was what, 2650 rated?
Yeah, he was like 2670 around that.
He's actually a very strong grandmaster from Peru, and Nihal beat him 2-0, which was a fantastic performance. And then he went to the next round and he met Eltaj Safarli, and it was an amazing match because it ended in 1-1 in the classical time control. But actually Nihal had won the first game, and second game he was close to drawing that game, but in the end he lost through a blunder, and then he lost in the tie breaks. But he was very close to beating him and qualifying and going to the next round where he would have met Mamed Yarov. Nihal, does it still evoke some memories, that loss, or now you are over it?
No, now I'm over it.
It's a long time ago. Yeah, but in that match, sorry.
Has been more than a year. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Don't
But-
lie निहाल. कल रात को तू इसीलिए नहीं सोया था. वही सोच रहा था.
I don't think he speaks Hindi at all.
You
You
know,
understand Hindi?
very, very little,
He
but
gets it, yeah.
yeah, can speak very little, but not.
Yeah. So he played this game in the first round against Safarli, which we are going to see today. And as Funny Verma has sent in a super chat, he says, I remember Magnus Carlsen saying this is a perfect game in Chess 24 when he was interviewed. He said this is one of the most perfect games he has seen in the Rui Lopez. So let's begin with that game. And
E4, E5, Knight F3,
Knight
Knight
F3.
C6, Bishop B5,
C4. Bishop C4. Oh, Roy Lopez. Sorry.
Yeah.
A6.
A6, correct. Then
Then you tell me no.
Arey,
I
khelo na,
said so
khelo na.
much.
You are
I
playing
told you so much.
perfectly.
D6.
Perfectly.
Bishop A4.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Knight F6.
Yes, correct.
Castles. What
Arey,
am I doing?
बराबर चल रहा है.
Okay, now what to do? Now Bishop C5, I guess.
Vaibhav?
Maybe D6.
No, the thing is, right now, the threat is to take on C6, DC and take on E5. Because if you take on E4, then I have
So
rook
B5,
E1 with
B5.
a problem. So B5 is definitely a possibility, but they play bishop E7. And the idea is that if you take here, knight takes, it leads to equal position because the E file is blocked.
Wow.
So Nihal, did you expect this opening from Eltaj?
Yeah, sort of. I don't even remember what I was preparing actually. Like he has played some weird stuff as well, like 3 knight d4, Queen's bishop b5, which is very strange. But it's very rare move.
Yeah.
And he has played some other sidelines, but I was not exactly expecting Breyer, I think.
You
I was
weren't
definitely
expecting
not
this.
prepared against Breyer for that game.
You had?
I was definitely not prepared for Breyer for that game.
Okay. So we are going to come to Breyer and what it is, and we are going to explain this. By the way, just for the viewers who are watching this for the first time, there will be 10 moments in this entire session where Nihal will be posing questions to Vaibhav, Biswa, and now Anirban, who is joining in, and they will answer them. So you two can answer those 10 questions, and it'll be a nice thing to learn from Nihal as to whether your move matches with him or not. That's the main thing you can learn from this. And while we are at it, we have Anirban who has just joined in.
It looks like Nihal. Oh, that's.
Hello, Anirban. How are you?
Hi guys.
Anirban, you were, today's Grandmaster Chess is amazing because everyone was sleeping and woke up and joined in.
आज उल्टा
Yeah.
हुआ. Today is the reverse. Everyone's here. I was on time.
You were on time. Like at
And I was.
Where are you, Anirban, right now?
I'm in Delhi, Gurgaon.
You are doing a show?
Yeah.
Acha, so today there is a show for you.
Yes, today I have a show in Delhi, then I have a show in Gurgaon at night.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 shows.
2 shows.
At what time is your first show?
5:30.
And you are doing Grandmaster Chess right now. You don't have to prepare for the show?
No. I
Badhiya.
prepare for Grandmaster Chess. Hi Nihal.
Hi.
Okay, so Anirban, we have made a few moves on the board already. Can
Okay.
you tell the name of this opening?
Raju.
This is no, I don't know the name.
Rui Lopez.
Rui Lopez, okay.
So Rui Lopez opening, and here Bishop E7 was the last move. Rook E1 was played by Nihal. B5 by Eltaj Safarli. Now Eltaj is a very top grandmaster from Azerbaijan. Bishop B3 and D6. And this is not your first point, but still a very important moment in the game has come. What is the move that you would play here, guys?
C3.
Oh. Why?
Creating escape square for the bishop.
What? Why not on the previous move? Like, what was? I mean, what is the reason you do it now?
I think that light square bishop has come out that creates some sort of problem.
Not the right reason, but Nihal, do you think that is the reason why c3 or?
Hold on then.
No, I think Biswa said correct only. But why do you create an escape square for the bishop?
Because this white is now going to try and exchange this knight, no, with the bishop.
Yeah, right. So because of
So,
knight a5, you're saying, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah,
But
knight a5 actually, sorry.
yeah, that is
Absolutely right. And this is the reason why d6 was played on the previous move, so that the e5 pawn is now protected. So the knight can now move, and it is threatening to take this bishop now. And this is one of the most important pieces in the Ruy Lopez, the bishop on b3.
true. H3 would be a small mistake here, for example. It's logical to stop bishop g4, but then it runs into knight a5. So
Right. And here you will lose this bishop. And this is known as the Ruy Lopez bishop. And once you lose it, black equalizes very easily in the game. So therefore, very important to play c3 here. Castles. And now you want to play d4. But the problem is, I mean, it's one of the lines. But bishop g4 comes and pins this knight. So h3 is the next move. And now Safarli went for Breyer variation, Breyer in the Ruy Lopez. And there was a famous player known as Guila Breyer in 1920s. So can you guess what is the move he played, he had found here? Everyone was shocked when he had actually
Knight b8.
Right?
How do you know, Biswa?
I have started this opening with you.
Oh, Breyer. Yes, this is the move, knight b8. And why is this a good move?
Because knight wants to come to knight d7. And then you push c6. I don't know why it is. I have this. I memorized this.
Biswa is like topper, yeah, he knows everything. Nihal, can you tell us a bit about this move, knight b8?
yeah, I don't think I knew about Brad for quite a long time. Honestly.
Maybe when you started playing chess in 2 years, you didn't know what Breyer was.
Yeah, for sure.
So then that is nice.
Breyer is knight b8. The point is you want to bring the knight to d7, and you're claiming that it's better placed there, and the c pawn can move. And also bishop b7, bishop e4. You're opening that diagonal for the bishop. There are some plus points. The thing is, there is a tempo loss, but it doesn't matter.
Why does it not matter, and how can you waste so much time in the opening? Like usually they say, develop your pieces, control the center.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it so well. But the thing is that knight is just really better on d7, and you can afford to spend some time to get it there.
Vaibhav is so pissed. He's like, मैं टाइम पे आया अभी सब पूरा स्ट्रीम बर्बाद कर रहा है सब रटे हुए moves.
बिस्वा भी सो रहा था क्या?
नहीं मैं सो नहीं रहा था यार, उठ गया था.
बिस्वा भी सो रहा था?
नहीं.
Oh.
No, Biswa is now married, so he's on time.
Oh.
So I think Nihal put it very well, and knight on d7 is very important in these lines. So that's the reason why knight b8, and also because the position is sort of semi-closed in nature. It's not open. You can afford this tempo loss with knight b d7. Knight d2 was played. Bishop b7. And now you see there are two attacks here on the e4 pawn. So white goes and defends it with bishop c2. Rook to e8 was played by Eltaj. And now your first point of the game. And for this you will get just 2 minutes, because It's not a very complex position. What did Nihal play here in this position? Also, in the chat, guys, if you are watching this, try to guess what is the best move here. I would even recommend all of you to get a chess set next to you and try to think as if this is a real game. Think about you being in Nihal's shoes here as white and playing Eltaj, who is one of the top players. uh, Around 2680 was his rating. No, at that point he was 2600, right, Nihal?
Yeah.
2593, but at his highest rating has been 2680, 2690. He's very strong.
Yeah. His rating fell a lot. Like he was very underrated then.
Hmm. Nihal, do you remember this game? Is it one of your favorites because Magnus Carlsen said it is a perfect game?
That's one reason for sure. But the thing is, like, so I don't have many. Like, this was one of the smoother wins I've had. Like,
Hmm. Hmm.
usually, I don't have such clean wins. So this was like,
Yeah, I know many wins of yours which have been special, especially some miniatures where you have won in 13 moves. Then there are games that I think Vrolik Liam, that game was beautiful. Then you played against Evgeny Postny, that was a great game. So actually Nihal already has many games which are excellent, but somehow we chose this one which is very close to his heart. Also, it's a flawless game, I would say, right?
I guess. So I was quite happy that I was playing mostly over the board.
All the moves are over the board. This is one of the big surprises for me. Yeah, okay, guys, time is up. Let's begin with Vaibhav. What's your move?
Knight h2.
Knight h2. Biswa.
D5.
D5. Anirban.
Yeah, D5.
Okay, Nihal. So knight h2, and basically Nihal, if you like their move, which even if it's not same as yours, you can give them half or 1 point, depending on whether it's a good or a bad. So if you think knight h2 is a good move, you can give a full point, although if it's not your move. And also d5, or if you think, oh, this is not a great move, but it's playable, you can give a half point.
Yeah, okay. So let's go knight h2. But the thing is, knight h2 is not a bad move as such. But the thing is, it loses control over the center. Like what was your idea actually?
I was thinking either f3 or f4 after this,
Uh-huh.
because I mean I could see that this knight on d2 is just blocking the bishop. There's no way I can connect the rook, so I need to open it. As the other idea I had was rook e3, but yeah,
Rook e3.
instead
Ah,
of,
that's actually interesting. Rook
because
e3.
after that, once the knight has to move, so I was like, either the rook goes now or later. So I was like, maybe I'll wait a step, see what black does, and then see what I do with the f pawn, and then plan the rook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay, but the thing is, black might come very fast in the center. Like, for example, black might even be able to play d5 right away. I don't know.
Yeah. Usually when you take away your pieces from the center, black can attack in the center, and this could be quite a good way for black to play.
Like there is still d5, knight e5 or something. But then, okay, there is no trick. I was thinking bishop c5, knight h5 is there, but queen covers h5. So, yeah, the idea is interesting, but the thing is, it's just a bit slow. Like black can strike immediately. Otherwise, it's a pretty decent move. I've never seen this idea. Like, sometimes knight g4 can also be an idea.
Yeah. So would you give a half a point here, Nihal?
Yeah,
Don't
sure.
give. Don't give.
Mhm.
Okay. Half point to Vaibhav. What about Biswa and Anirban's move D5?
D5 is very, very decent. But the thing is, like, D5 is generally a good positional move, but here I think black surely goes C6, the first opportunity.
Immediately. Then.
And now the thing is, you have to take DC, right? I
Yes.
guess.
Yes.
Now bishop C6, and this is actually somehow similar to a Naidar structure.
Yeah. It's from E4, E5. We have a Najdorf like structure, Sicilian related.
But the thing is, this should be very comfortable for black because D5 is coming very soon.
Can I ask if knight f1 was the actual move that he played?
Yeah.
Yes.
Knight
Knight f1 was the move.
Knight
Yeah.
F1 is the correct move here.
Yeah.
With the idea, look at this, guys. I'll explain this, but before that, Nihal, D5, does it get any points or
Yeah, the D5 should be around 1 point. So decent move.
full point?
But,
Huh? Nihal,
No,
half
Hey,
don't
you
point.
didn't register when he gave Vaibhav points. Now why are you questioning? Give 1 point,
Yeah,
Nihal.
because-
Nicely give.
Thank you, Neil.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I really.
No. So the thing is, if it is the best move, you give 1 point, or if it is like equal to your move. If it is worse than the best move, then half point. There is no other 7 and 0.75 marking or something. And if it is a bad move, then 0.
Okay, yeah.
So-
Both these moves are not at all bad as such.
Hmm.
No, D5 is actually very logical. But the thing is, it's concrete reasons. Like, the C6 strikes immediately. Like, in general, imagine white has B3 already. Some other line. Like,
So
When
for
do I-
example, let's say white goes B3 and black goes say rook B8 just or H6. Let's make a move.
okay. Yeah, make a move. Now D5 is very, very much to the point because C6 you can protect with C4.
Got it.
Yeah, like we should try to keep the bind. Like bishop on B7 can get very fast.
Mhm.
So B3 is such a nice move. Like it keeps this builds up this pawn chain in such a position. Very cool.
I don't know whether it's a good move right here, but yeah, the point is like
The point
B3 and
is
D5 is good. You
correct.
can get B3 and D5 both, and it's great.
So I'll give
Right.
half a point. Yes, Nihal to D5.
So,
Nihal is like, I'll give it half. Okay, Nihal. I because it's not as good as Knight F1.
Yo,
because
this
of
class is biased. I don't want to sit here.
Arey, because C6 gives black an advantage, or
Yeah,
at least
I think-
equalizes.
I think after C6 isn't black kind of better? Like it has two.
No, not
like, three
advantage.
conditions.
Oi, knight h2, wait a second.
I'm asking. Right?
Knight h2 f4.
हाँ like ठीक है उसके बाद भी खराब ही है but I think इसके बाद after C6 I don't know how black I mean I didn't understand if black is not better or what.
I mean, okay, white's
I
not
also don't
doing that badly, but still, like
No,
black
for
is
example, take and then move the knight somewhere. Yeah, like knight.
yeah, knight
Now-
F1, yeah.
Now again like we have D5 now. We
Mhm. But
Yeah.
thing is, D5 is not end of the world for white also. Like, it's fine. E5 just play bishop D5, bishop G5, whatever. Actually, the pawn on E5 hangs.
Yeah, this you have to take care of.
Yeah, it's not like it's just that black is fine. I don't think black is better.
So half point, guys. Half point here. If Nihal is still warming up to this point system, then
Got
he
it,
will be.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, accepted.
Okay, knight f1 was played in the game. And now look at this beauty. I like this dance. So basically, three pieces are defending e4 and two are attacking. So you move your one piece. So two attackers, two defenders. Now he unleashes an attack on e4 for the third. So he's threatening e takes d4. Then he will have three attackers. And white jumps to g3. Now defending it for the third time. So it's like very nicely fitting in this entire thing. So g6 was played, stopping knight f5 ideas. And now, by the way, in the previous position, guys, everyone who said a4, I think it's also a good move, right, Nihal?
yes,
It's a
also
good move. Also,
Yeah, the thing is, my knowledge in these ruler positions is not great. I have to admit that. Like, I really don't know much theory and fundamental stuff. Like A4 is a good move, I guess.
yeah, a4 is good move. It's theory there. But Nihal first transferred his knight to g3 and then played a4 here in this position. Now hitting at this structure. So black decided to play c6 and control this. Now you might feel like it's a bit passive because the bishop on b7 is closed. But at the right moment, black is looking to push c5. So right now, he's keeping things under control. Oh, he first played here bishop g7. Now Nihal attacked bishop d3 and then c6 came. So this is how the position is. And guys, now it's time for the second question. You get 3 minutes here. Let's go for the second point.
Even I'm
This,
not 100% sure what I played here.
yeah,
You can give
Nihal.
yourself half point.
I will tell you the move on Skype.
No, I remember now. I remember now.
Ah,
For a second, I forgot. Yeah. Thank you.
okay, this is Nihal's way of just forgetting for a few seconds. But guys, now it's a very critical moment in the game because you have to decide what to do. I mean, it's not like something is going or something, but you need to decide what is the way forward.
It's not. It's absolutely not an only move. Just one of the good moves.
Yes. I feel like I put some questions out of the opening theoretical stage also, Nihal, so that they get immersed in the game. Because if we go like a full theory and then we go to move 20, it's already a lot of moves there.
Uh-huh.
Nihal is guessing his own moves. Guys, it is said by great players that if you want to become a good player in chess, you should know the Rui Lopez with both colors. That's what even Gary Kasparov has mentioned. That there are certain openings which are world championship level openings. One of them is Rui Lopez, the other one is Queen's Gambit. And these are the openings which is important for any good player to learn. So through this game, you will understand some of the basics of the Rui Lopez structure.
Is Marshall considered as a rule of us?
Yes.
Or it is, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, once you put your bishop on b5, it comes under Rui Lopez.
Okay.
If a6, then Rui Lopez. If knight f6, then Berlin.
Right. Like I was just I was just confused whether it was main rule of was like d6 c3. I have not much idea, but Marshall I do play as black.
Hmm. And also one more thing, guys, you will realize is that even though Nihal has not studied Rui Lopez in great depth, he still was able to find some amazing ideas on the board, which shows his great talent here. Darshan Singhvi says Nihal is a lenient teacher, gives marks to all.
Thank you.
Well, we'll see as the time goes. He might get strict. Amarnath says, love from Kerala. Big fan. Can you please say hi in Malayalam?
Okay, vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
I don't know what exactly you're saying. Just say hi only, Jay.
He said, can you speak Malayalam? But then I said, okay, some random thing apart from that, I'll just say hi. Okay, guys, so let's go with first Anirban. Anirban, people in the chat saying you look very tired today. But
Oh, I just woke up. That's why.
yeah. So what's your move, Anirban?
Is it okay? B4.
B4 is Anirban's move here. Just a second. Let me let up on the board. Yeah, B4. Okay. What about Vaibhav?
Bishop e3.
Bishop E3. And Biswa?
D5.
D5.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So Nihal, first B4. What are your thoughts on that?
B4 is not bad. It's interesting. Like, I'm just a bit worried that black might get something very fast. Like some ED and C5 maybe. I'm trying to strike in the center as black.
And also like this B5, like for example, if I try to take
Right.
this,
AB5. B4 is not at all bad. Actually, like you can go bishop 8 or whatever, then DC5 bishop, DC5 DC5 bishop B5. I thought DC. Yeah, even this maybe. And I think white wins the pawn at the end, something like that.
hmm.
So B4 is not at all bad. Seems. I never thought about this.
So you would give some points to this?
Yeah, I think. I don't know whether it's a good move for sure, but it looks very decent. So I think I can give a full one.
Full point. Okay. Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
What about Bishop E3 by Vaibhav?
B3 is a perfectly good move. That is like, that's just one of the lines.
It's
Very logical.
mainline theory, correct. So
Yeah.
full point to Vaibhav for Bishop E3. Although it was not played in the game. And Biswa's move D5.
D5, yeah, it's a strange move actually. Like, it's very scary to play this way. Like CD5?
AB5.
D4.
Sorry?
Yeah, D4 maybe.
Knight takes E4.
Okay, now I can actually trade everything and take B5. Yeah, like you can take B5 immediately, I guess.
You get D6.
No, this is hanging, the rook. So if you take here, then queen takes, and then this is hanging. So you don't have time to win this pawn. So perhaps you land up in a pawn down position here.
Rook B4.
Rook B4, queen C6.
I don't know what I'm doing, but
Yeah, this is like the thing with D5 is that it's conceptually a bit dubious. Like you might win the pawn back, but basically you're trading a central pawn for a wing pawn. It's generally not good.
A very, very important point mentioned by Nihal. That even if D5 wins back a pawn on B5, you are trading a central pawn for a wing pawn, which is not a great idea in the middle game because you will be left with these two pawns while black would be left with these two central pawns. So conceptually not the best. So
And it might also lose a pawn by force.
yeah. So should we give a 0 there or a half? What do you say?
Half is fine. Like the idea is interesting for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, the thing is, it would be very dangerous for me to give 0.
Why? No one is going to like say anything.
Yeah, but this was not that bad. That's a point.
Nihal is like thinking about his school, like what if he gets 0 in some exam or something, he would feel bad. So
no, you can give 0.
Yeah.
Feel free to give.
But
Be brutal.
Yeah. But no, this is fine.
But give more 0 to Vaibhav than me. That's all
That's
I
also
request.
true. So Vaibhav either gets ones or zeros. No
Yes,
half.
he has no half.
Okay, so Nihal, the move he played was very special here, very nice. Is that he went bishop g5, And his idea was similar to what Vaibhav wanted to do, but he wanted to provoke h6 and then come here so that later he can go queen d2 and attack the h6 pawn. So queen
Nice.
c7, queen d2, king h7 was played. And now for the third point in this position, what should white do? An important moment, and we'll put 3 minutes here. Guys, we have to speed up a bit for this, because we have to finish it before at least 2:45. So oh, Divya Deshmukh in the chat, huh? Nihal, why doesn't this humbleness come while you kill all of us in Among Us?
First of all, that is not true.
Divya is revealing some things where, Nihal's humility is only on the chess board. Otherwise, he's very dangerous. But that's nice. That's nice. Nihal, is still the Among Us fever intact, or it's died down now?
No, it's very much still there.
It's still intact, huh? Oh. But not on streams now.
What?
Not on stream. It is off stream, yeah, the fever. Because earlier everyone used to play on stream on YouTube, but now.
Yeah, now it's off stream.
Guys, today starts Tata Steel tournament at 6:30 p.m. Indian time. We will figure out what we will be doing. Of course, 7-hour commentary might be a bit too much for the entire game, but we'll see what to do towards the end or something of that sort.
It will be very interesting to follow.
Very interesting tournament, no, Nihal?
For sure.
Yeah, Magnus is playing, Anish is playing. There's also Firuza who's playing. It's one of those tournaments. Finally, over the board tournament is back. We'll have some nice pictures every day. I mean, it seems like there's some kind of things have returned back to normalcy in the chess world. Sorry, I forgot to say. Yes, Hari Krishna is playing. Definitely.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So there is one Indian after.
Yes, an Indian is playing there, and yeah. Okay, guys, the time is about to end, and Anirban is set with his move. So let's go with him first. Anirban, what's your move?
Queen e2.
Okay, queen to e2 is what Anirban says. What about Biswa?
Okay, don't kill me, but king f1.
Okay. I really want to hear why Biswa came up with this move. Vaibhav?
Knight h4.
Knight to h4. Okay, Nihal, let's begin with queen e2.
Okay. We need to. So, what's the idea exactly?
Idea is to basically now that taking the h6 pawn is not an option. So I thought that this is a better square for the queen, because my next move would also be knight to h4.
Yeah, and how?
And then basically, I don't know after that what I'll do, but just want to open up that area.
Yeah, sure. Look, queen e2 is fine, I guess. What the thing is, the last one was just queen d2, and no, the main thing is you're putting the queen straight under a rook.
Okay.
It doesn't matter now, but in the long term it can be like in
Yeah.
case of some d5, something crazy happens. I don't know what's going to happen then. Does d5 work here for black?
D5 could be a very interesting and very thematic idea that black is looking for in such positions, so that everything opens up, and at that point you really have to be careful for such a standoff, face off between the rook and the queen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And also the thing with queen e2 is like not only that it comes under the e file, but also like for example d5 d5 black can go d4 maybe. Now the thing is e into f6 and you take the knight or bishop, doesn't matter. The thing is you have a tempo on the queen as well.
Hmm.
Like if the queen
Sagar
was
bhai, don't smoke cigarettes.
Sorry.
Right.
queen e2 just has this small problem. d2 I think is still a better square for the queen.
Okay.
Just because of this reason.
Right. Okay, so Nihal, queen e2 gets
Half? Sorry.
half. Okay.
Yeah, like it's very hard to make a bad move in this position. Like almost a reasonable.
Let's see. You have to keep an eye out. Yeah, if it's a bad move, there I'm waiting for a 0 from Nihal. Not yet come in. Knight h4 for Vaibhav.
That's perfectly reasonable. Like what is your idea actually?
So I was thinking knight f5 next.
Oh, sacking a
Yeah,
piece.
Back
Wow.
up please.
because now when knight comes, then h6 is triple attacked, and all the pieces are on the other side of the board. So
Yeah, I have to give this full point.
Full point. Wow.
This seems like I don't want to. Maybe some d5 comes still, but the idea is very strong.
So you like that Vaibhav is wanting to sacrifice a piece like this? It's a thematic idea, right? In such positions.
I guess, yeah, it's a very powerful idea.
Okay, Vaibhav, well done. Full point to you. Oh, and let's see if this is the move which will give the first 0 of today, or maybe Biswa has some brilliant idea. King f1. What is it?
Yeah, I really want to know your idea.
Yo, so I want to bring the king to e2, then the rook h1, and I want to push the h pawn and attack on the king side. But the problem is, if I take the king to h2 and then I take the rook, then the king comes back and blocks the other rook. So I think the king will be safe enough in the center, and then I attack from that side. That is my idea.
Okay. Yeah. The thing is like after king e to d5, I think white is getting mated first easily. Like,
Nihal tried to be like as respectful for the king e2 idea.
Let's see where I didn't find the mate.
yeah, the thing is like d5 will come up.
So let's say rook d8, king e2, and d5.
Yeah,
It's like instead of keeping the queen opposite the rook, now the king is opposite the rook. So it's
Got it.
very dangerous.
got it.
Yeah.
But now how do you mate me?
Okay.
No, don't.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just being time for it.
But Nihal, what do you propose?
Give 0, I'll take 0 with honor. No problem.
I'm sure you're trying to get a 0 on purpose.
So 0, or you want to give half for creativity?
Okay, either is fine. You
0, yes?
0.
Okay, 0. Okay.
Now give Vaibhav 0 next
Guys,
time. That's
h4 h5 is actually a very decent idea.
If you keep the
How
king
about-
on g1, then
Okay.
h4 h5 is a good idea.
Got it.
Like with the queen on generally, like when queens are on the board, generally you just can't come to center. In general. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here it was a very dangerous idea by Biswa, which didn't really work. So B4 was played by Nihal, which was suggested by Anirban a couple of moves ago. And here B4 was played, which is a nice move. And Nihal, what's the idea behind B4?
I actually was not sure. Like by this point, like you can say it was all theory, but I had spent around 1 hour already for some reason, and my my opponent had quite a lot of time. I just played b4 over the board, trying to like I wanted some queen a2 something, maybe
Hmm.
like potentially queen a to attack f7.
Ah, okay.
Just
So you're
trying to
just
attack.
opening up this way. Okay.
Also, it just seemed useful in general gaining space.
Hmm. Okay, so b4 was played by Nihal gaining space. Knight b6 by Eltaj. Now you see Eltaj is actually low on space and he wants to fight back. And also 20 moves have been completed, no exchanges, nothing has been. So the position keeps building up. And Nihal now took on e5. Nihal, why did you decide to clarify the situation here?
Yeah, because of the following operation,
You it was very concrete. Now what happened in the game?
just because of knight b6, I took on e5 because black cannot take with the knight anymore.
So here, if you had taken before, then he would have taken with the knight. But after knight b6, he took pawn takes, and now very cool move because this over here this is hanging on a4, so he played a5, knight b d7, and guys, now for your fourth point here, 3 minutes. What is the move that Nihal played here?
So, easy way to find it would be like, okay, black has one obvious follow up, I guess. Like black has
Hmm.
to play one move, but just try to stop it.
Very nice. So Nihal has given you a hint, which is very cool. He says black has one obvious idea here, which he can do. You need to stop it, but you need to be smart while stopping it.
Just saying that I don't see any obvious ideas.
Yeah, same here.
Well,
Yeah,
Biswa, it is obvious. Yes, it's not at all difficult, I think. You have to see if you are black and if your pieces are passive, how do you activate it? And then you have to look as white, how to prevent it. Guys, try to think. Guys, when this tournament was going on, I remember commentating on this, and there was so much excitement about this entire World Cup. All the top players in the world were playing, and Nihal was there, a very young 15-year-old boy, and it was very great fun. In fact, you should check out some of the reports on Chessbase India, also interview of Nihal after the games. They were very cool. Roshan Nair says, my girlfriend forced me to send this chat. I take no responsibility. What game can be played even by cows? Chess, because it has a lot of moves. Okay, very nice. Roshan. Cool. Okay, time is up, guys. Let's start with Biswa this time. Any weird ideas, Biswa? King G8, King F8, King E7.
I can't. I don't know how to stop this idea. Just Rook C1. I'll play Rook C1.
What was Black's idea according to you?
C5.
Okay, so Rook C1 actually does nothing to stop it, but this is Biswa's move. What about Vaibhav?
I think my knight h4 still works. I think so, but I also thought of rook ac1.
But what move do you want to play? Knight H4 or Rook AC1?
No,
एक
I
तो
want-
Why are
करना
you
पड़ेगा.
giving me so many options?
I wanna go with knight h4 again.
Knight H4 again. Okay.
It's a full point.
Anirban?
C4.
Yeah. So
One of the moves as was played in the game.
I think c4.
So Nihal, can you explain C4? Why does that stop C5?
C4 is very good move. Thing is, you're stopping C5 in a simple way. Like C5, you just take B5, hanging pawn. On A B5, bishop B5, you're a pawn up.
Just a pawn up. Because when he takes here, you already have queen B4. So you are
Yeah.
just winning a pawn. So C4 is actually a very, very cool move. But Nihal, if he takes, then you can't play C5 because F7 is hanging.
Because F7 is.
So very timely. And next move you can get Rook C1 with this pressure here. So C5 will be prevented. So excellent job by Anirban. Full point to him. Well done. What about Knight H4 by Vaibhav?
Knight H4, it's always interesting. Like this idea is always interesting, but like I don't know. It might work.
But now
But-
let's say C5.
C5, how do you follow?
I think like still go ahead with it.
Okay. So take. Like, maybe some knight G8 and
Oh, maybe take the bishop now, and
King G7.
yeah. So now I mean our e4 pawn is not, but maybe just start pushing f now and then start. I don't know.
It's reasonable. It's very reasonable. But just
But
might
objectively it would
Yeah.
land black in difficulties, I believe. Right? Because let's say... No, objectively, I think after this, I don't see, right, how white will build up an attack.
True.
So maybe practically white still has some chances, but objectively, if you play well, then I think black is piece up.
Yeah. Should be like it. Seems a bit early for knight edge.
Give -1.
And actually, Rook C1, C5, what do you?
Nice. Now c4 doesn't loses a pawn. Now c4.
Now what?
c4.
Yeah, actually, this might still be good. Like,
Yeah, like
But Vaibhav, Biswa had to say C4 or not, otherwise, because I think Nihal, if he doesn't play C4 here, then this Rook C1 should get 0 points, right?
I wanted to play C4 only.
Okay.
yeah. Actually,
Then-
I mean, when even I thought rook a1, I thought c4. I thought c4 pehle also, but I couldn't figure out why. But
So
rook A7
here, do you think C4 is same strength after Rook C1, C4 or?
like it's definitely similar, but I don't know whether it's same. Like, if, for example, black has the extra option of CB4 now.
CB4, CB5?
Queen A5.
There's Queen A5 here.
But Rook A1 is there. That's actually Bean to A6 is there. That might be even better to start with.
BA6, Bishop A6?
and then
Rook A1.
Oh, Rook A1 just loses a piece because
My
the
God.
B6 square is covered.
I think we should get 1.5 points.
Because it also has a trap, yeah, after C4. Very
Yeah.
nice. Very interesting.
Actually, Rook A7 should be maybe even given full point if the idea was to follow up with C.
Biswa,
Yeah.
Biswa,
Yeah.
was it really
Now
you
we're
wanted
talking.
Oh, you really wanted to play C4 to C5?
I hadn't thought about it, but Rook C1 felt logical, so I played it. I have good feel.
Intuitively. Okay, Vaibhav, because you chose knight h4, not rook a c1. So knight h4 is your move. Biswa's move rook c1, but he was not planning that c5 c4 move. And Anirban's move was already c4. So Anirban gets a full point. What about the other two moves, knight h4 and rook a c1? Nihal.
I guess half.
Half point. Okay. So we give both half over there. And yeah.
Sagar, in the last question, you gave me full point, but I think I got half. That Queen E2.
Okay, sorry. So you are on 3 now, not, and Vaibhav is on 3, and Biswa is on 1.5. Okay. Moving ahead in the game, he played c4, rook a d8 was played now, and here's your next 5th point, guys. Again, 3 minutes for you. What would be your move here? Here, did you already feel, Nihal, that you are pressing in this position?
Yes, yes. By this question, I thought I was surely a bit better.
Is there any hint you want to give them in this position?
Yeah, there is one hint actually that try to attack a weakness.
Try to attack a weakness. Wow, that's a nice hint. Actually, Nihal is giving some very good hints. He's not revealing anything. Like last time he said stop opponent's idea. Now he's saying attacking a weakness. Very cool. Also, guys, if you look at it, one very important point is this bishop is looking at this square. So notice how this knight can never move, because otherwise you just get skewered here. So somehow black is all jammed up. All those in the chat who are asking who is this game between, this game is between Nihal Sarin and Eltaj Safarli, a very strong player from Azerbaijan, and it was played at the World Cup 2019 in Khanty-Mansisk. Nihal, you went to Khanty-Mansisk, right?
Yes, yes.
How is that place? It's like in Siberia, right? In Russia.
Yeah.
How is it?
The place, yeah, it's good. I don't have much idea except the hotel.
Nihal was like he went to the airport. Did you reach Moscow or you went directly to Khanty?
No, we actually stayed in Moscow for 1 day and then went to Khan.
From there, you took a train or a flight?
Flight only.
Flight. So
I
from
remember-
there,
Yeah.
they went to Khanty-Mansisk. I have heard that it's a very cold place. I think very cold climate.
Yeah, it was not unbearable actually.
Yeah.
It was fine, I think.
Nihal went directly to the hotel room and just continued his chess prep. I think Srinath was with you.
Yeah, Srinath was.
Srinath, Grandmaster Srinath Narayan was with him. And of course, Srinath, very important member of Nihal's team here. Okay, guys, your time now to decide what to play. Let's start with Vaibhav. Vaibhav, what's your move?
I won't figure. Rook A C1.
Rook A to C1. Okay. Biswa?
E5.
Sorry?
C5.
C5. Okay. Anirban?
C1, Rook C1.
Rook to C1. Okay. So, Rook C1 first. Nihal, what are your thoughts on this move?
It's a very decent move. Like, UK7 is not at all bad. You're attacking the queen, so the threat is CB5 and Bishop B5.
CB, CB, and Bishop B5. Correct. Because the pawn would be pinned here.
Black has to probably go for some queen d6.
Queen d6, trying to move the queen away, and then maybe the queen will drop back to e7 or f8. Where,
Yeah,
okay, black has marginally improved his position, but still white keeps pressure.
yeah. I guess rook c1 can be given a full point.
Full point. Ooh,
I
nice.
think it's a very decent.
Very decent move. So Anirban and Biswa both get full point.
I said
Actually,
c5.
Sorry. Anirban and Vaibhav get full point. Biswa said c5. So let's go to that move. c5.
c5, the idea is very good, but the thing is, it might be a bit early for this thing. Like, the thing is, it frees up black's position.
Oh,
Okay, that's
okay.
one.
Let's ask them what is the move here that black can do and which may be the drawback of c5. Correct, Nihal?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Knight f8.
yeah,
Yes. Very
nice.
good. Excellent. Knight
Like,
to f8.
immediately you bring the knight to e6 and to d4 or f4. And the thing is, c5 actually blocked our own bishop. Like, if the pawn was on c4, we could go bishop b6 and win that. So this is
I
why
thought
it's
it
a bit
as
inaccurate.
it blocks the b7 bishop for black.
True, but the thing is, the bishop can come via c8.
From the
Got
That's the thing. Like, it's a very decent move, but thing is, it's a bit badly timed.
Hmm. So
That's
that
it.
it's an important move, but could be timed better. Very well put there. So here Nihal played a move which is which is very interesting, and the move that he went for is queen to a2, guys. And his idea is looking at this weakness. Did you even notice that f7 is weak?
no.
After
like when he said
Nihal,
after Nihal said that it's a weakness that is to attack, I thought about that, but
yeah,
I don't know what to do with
I
it.
thought that that's probably the only weakness, but this move I did not have the courage to think.
Courage to
Yeah.
yeah, this is beautiful. The threat is, oops, sorry. The threat is to just take on b5 and then f7 is hanging. But Nihal, I was just wondering if knight c5 with an attack on this is risky.
I think I can just go bishop c2. That's the
Ah, you
nice.
just move the bishop away. Correct. Okay.
And like,
So that doesn't really matter here. So king g8 was played by Eltaj. He was like, okay, let me defend this. And now Nihal played a great move. This time I'll only give you 2 minutes for this move. But this is your 6th point question. By the way, Nihal c5 for the last one gets how many points?
oh, how?
Half. Okay.
Yeah, it was not a like conceptually it was very decent.
Conceptually good, but timing wise not the best. So 2 points. Biswa moves to 2. Vaibhav has 4, and Anirban also on 4.
Yeah, I'm also trying to remember what I
Man,
think.
this move, I was a big fan of this move. Guys, I will give a hint on behalf of Nihal here. The weakness that is there has to be attacked further.
Like it's actually it's quite concrete. In fact, the thing is, I'm really trying to take advantage of the one move that black cannot move the d7 knight.
Hmm. This is really important, guys, to not rush ahead with c5 so that this knight remains blocked here because of this threat. And now Nihal did something very cool, very cool. This is for the 6th point. Very good. In the chat, a lot of people have found this idea. Okay, time is up. This time, let's begin with Vaibhav. Vaibhav, what's your move?
Queen b2.
Queen b2. What are you trying to attack?
E5.
E5.
The thing is, I'll get one tempo beach mein when the bishop can take on h6 and remove the defender. if I
Okay.
need some point.
Okay. We'll go to the next. Queen b2 is Vaibhav's move. Anirban.
Bishop c2.
Bishop c2 with the idea of.
Uh, Bishop b3.
Okay. Biswa
Same bishop c2.
with the idea of bishop b3.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nihal, full points to both Anirban and Biswa, right?
Yeah. So is that what I played?
Yes, that's what you played. Beautiful move. I loved it. Bishop
I
c2.
actually thought I played something else.
What did you think? Ah, yes. Don't say it. Don't say it because that might be the next move. But what about Vaibhav's queen b2?
Yeah, Queen B2. Yeah, it's not bad, but thing is again, like e5 is too well protected to be a weakness. And like probably white is still doing well, but thing is like black can consolidate. Like maybe go Queen D6, Queen E7.
So I thought, what if right now the thread is yeah, black's move. I forgot.
Also, Vaibhav, just imagine that at some point you may be even able to win this pawn. Then you really don't want to be unleashing that g7 bishop.
Right. So I actually thought that instead of the pawn, once he takes it, he can't take it with the knight, so he'll take it with the rook, and then I play bishop to b6.
Too deep, yeah, too deep. Because knight takes, pawn takes, and just queen b8 back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get the rook then on
Which
e5.
rook? I took your bishop.
Yeah, if you take the bishop on b6, then the rook on e5 is unprotected.
No, I will go not take this pawn. I'll take with the knight, pawn takes, and I'll just move the queen to b8, keeping an eye on the e5 rook.
No, I was saying I won't take with the pawn. The knight I won't take on b5, b6 first. First I'll take the rook on e5.
But then my queen is still there to defend.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Didn't see that.
It's a bit Queen B2 is just going away from F7. So like,
Yeah. So queen b2, Nihal, points.
okay, like half.
Can we give 0?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad.
No, I think queen b2 not a great move. Doesn't really and actually it loses the edge here. So bishop c2 is beautiful because it prepares bishop b3, putting more pressure on this point. So full
Yeah, I had
points.
to say that I didn't find Bishop C2 thinking right now.
So
Yeah,
Safarli went queen d6, which is now he's come out of this big problem which is there. And after Nihal's move bishop b3, he went back and said, now I have defended this also. So now with Nihal to play, 7th point, guys. This is a very crucial moment of the game. Here Nihal also has to think about his move. This game is also a test for Nihal.
so now I probably know.
No, you don't know. I think you will remember. Let's see. Sean, Praveen, if you play queen b2 with the idea of queen c1, then I have queen d6, I guess, just to put the bishop on queen on e7. So doesn't really work, I guess. Yeah, update the score, of course. 3 points to Biswa. Anirban is making a dash to the finish line. He has 5 points out of 6. Wow.
It's 5 points someone. Oh, we are looking for a move. Okay.
Nihal, any no, but you don't know the move, yeah, so you cannot give. Can I give a hint? If I give this hint, everyone will know. But okay, Nihal, you can give a hint.
Okay.
But don't give a hint which they will get, because they are very yeah, okay, but let's see.
Yeah. No, the hint is like it's again some concrete attacking. It's again attacking weakness.
Okay, I think Nihal has not got the move. Nihal is going to get 0 for this.
Oh, wait. Okay. No, never mind.
Now I told you, I know that you were thinking of the other move, and there
No,
is another. So actually, there are two good moves here. One is what Nihal and is thinking of. The other one is what he played.
that is fine. Okay, now I know. Okay, never mind. Not attacking anything. I now understood. Okay,
Wow,
position.
Krishnil Nair is very much correct. He has also found what you are thinking and what is the move. Very cool. Very cool. Nihal, shall we give extra points to either of them if they say what is the right move and what you are thinking? Then maybe they get 2 points for that.
Sure.
Okay. So guys,
Mm,
if you find what Nihal was thinking first and also what he played in the game, both the moves, you get 2 points. Otherwise, of course, 1 point. No. Okay, time is up. Let's start with Biswa. Biswa, what's your move?
Rook d1.
Okay, Rook d1 you think is the move.
Yes.
And do you want to try for that double score what Nihal was thinking?
Mm,
Okay, D1 is a good move.
C takes b5.
C takes b5 according to Biswa was Nihal was thinking. So okay. What about Anirban?
Knight h4.
Knight h4 is your move.
Yeah.
And what do you think Nihal was thinking before?
That I have no idea whatsoever. Can I tell you after thinking a little bit?
Okay, then we'll go to Vaibhav and you can add that. Vaibhav, what's your move?
Yeah, my move is bishop c5.
Bishop c5. Okay.
And I have no idea what Nihal would have been thinking.
But Vaibhav, what if he takes knight takes c5?
So then I take with the pawn, and he can't take with the pawn because then if he takes with the pawn, if he takes with the queen, then I just take on b5.
Okay, got it. And that is true. But Vaibhav, this is
And-
one thing which we have been discussing and one thing which that he is not forced to take on c5.
Yeah, he's on c5. He's not forced, yeah.
But then didn't
the
you
queen
lose
is
your
attacked.
very important bishop for that passive knight on d7?
So now I can take c. Oh, okay, I get it.
Nihal,
And
what
now,
do you say about this?
yeah, bishop c5, unfortunately, doesn't work.
Mhm.
For example, maybe black can even go b4 and now white has to resign.
White has to?
White has to almost resign, I think.
Wow, resign that. Yeah,
Now
because
the bishop and queen are very passive. You lose the pawn. Black has everything now, yeah.
yeah, the bishop.
It is
Yeah,
of course strong, but this is of course strong. But
yeah.
still, it's
Yeah,
become
just take
really
on c5 and there's nothing.
yeah.
Okay, so Anirban, you want to try?
C into b5 is the only other thing in mind.
Okay. So firstly, knight h4 is what Anirban said is his move. Both Biswa and Anirban thought c takes b5 is what Nihal is thinking, and Biswa's move is rook a d1. So guys, I let me guess. Let me be the mentalist and think. Nihal was thinking of knight h4 in his mind, but the move that was played in the game was rook a d1.
Exactly.
Is that
Yeah.
correct, Nihal?
It is correct.
Absolutely. So rook a d1, and this is actually one of the key elements of Grandmaster Chess that we have been seeing. And always bring in all your pieces into the game. So rook on a1 was not playing. Get it into the game before doing anything concrete. So shall we give full points to both Anirban and Biswa? Nihal? Or knight h4 also gets a
Yes.
full point?
Yeah,
Because
for
rook
sure.
a d1 was
Yeah.
played in the game.
Knight h4 is also a good move, right? Or no?
It should be. the good move here.
Yeah, looks like a pretty strong move.
Yeah. But I think Nihal in the tournament was more like get all the pieces into the game. So Rook C8 was played. We'll give full points there.
Yeah,
Knight.
anyway, I just want to add a very small thing that CB5, the thing is black will just take back CB5 and we opened up that bishop for free.
Oh yeah.
That is why CB5 is not so
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
And I forgot to ask Bishop C5, Nihal.
Yeah, that is unfortunately not working at all.
Yeah, I think that should be 0. I'll ease it up for you. 0 de do, Sagar.
I'm actually waiting for Nihal to say sometime 0 for a move. He's always like, unfortunately, I feel that there is.
नहीं, I don't think he's like, Nihal goes extra polite. I think this is interesting.
I think this is interesting, but then there is mate in one.
So Rook C8, and now guys, Knight H4, as we were discussing here, was played by Nihal. And you will see that he is looking at these soft spots in the position. So King F8 is what Eltaj played, because you see if he went to F7, then the control on F7 is lost. So then CB5 and you lose a pawn. So he has to come out of these knight takes G6 threats, CB5, and because this pawn will be pinned. And he also has to keep F7 under control. So he went to F8.
Yeah, and knight F8 was running into bishop C5 as well.
Now knight F8 defending this was running into bishop C5, attacking the queen.
And
So
the
there.
queen is trapped actually. Yeah.
Oh, queen is trapped because
Like-
queen C7.
Bishop D6.
And the queen has to go to the D file when you can pick up the knight with an attack on the queen. Very cool, very cool. So king F8 was played, and now Nihal played a very strong move here, which was any guesses, not for points, but very quickly, any move that comes to mind.
Knight takes G6.
No, but FG.
Let me see what happens.
अरे अपना गेम में तो बिस्वा एक पीस कभी सैक्रिफाइस नहीं करता है इजीली ऐसे.
Opponent will blunder. No.
I think knight F5 is also nice.
Then knight F5 might be quite strong.
Actually, what is wrong with no?
Guys, in this game, Nihal followed one policy, which I think he took minimal risk and he put maximum pressure. So yes, knight F5 may be a good move, but it gives up a piece which he may not be keen to do right now.
Is C5 kind of like really bishop on B7 is so funny then. Like, there's nothing
Absolutely.
to do.
This is
Wow.
exactly what he played.
Oh, damn nice.
Very nice.
Pura block.
Very nice.
Blocked, and now after knight b8 for your 8th point, and I can give you one hint that yes, nf5 could be a possibility, but he did not play it. So find a move apart from that for the 8th point, and I'll give you 2 minutes.
Oh, is this for points or not?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is the 8th point. क्यों क्या हुआ?
Yeah, I found a very funny trick.
What, are you sure, Vaibhav, that's a funny trick or?
Oh, I think you got the loophole also.
मेरे तो ऐसा लग रहा है मैं क्लास में फेल हो गया हूँ क्योंकि मुझे समझ भी नहीं आ रहा तुम लोग क्या जोक वोक मार रहा है.
Sagar, if you can tell me the mistake I was making.
I believe that you wanted to put the bishop on e6.
Yeah.
And you thought fe6 or knight g6 or 4. But queen takes e6 nahi dekha aapne.
Exactly. 100%.
I know the moment Vaibhav.
मैं बताऊं, मैं ये सब देखता हूँ ना, तुरंत देखती मेरे को हंसी आ जाती है कि यार
You know, the way Vaibhav's mind works is he sees like, oh, ये दोनों pieces इधर है, यहाँ पे फोर्क आ रहा है, ये पॉन को हिलाना है कैसे, तो ठीक है बिशप e6 ओपोनेंट ले ही लेगा, एंड देन that's the way in which then he blunders.
That's actually very good. It's actually very nice way to think. Like it's very tricky.
It's a good way to think, but it leads to blunders sometimes.
Sometimes.
Now Sagar Shah being polite.
Abhishek Chavan says black has been defending the whole game and Biswa has caught up really well. Oh, acha, 4 points. But Anirban is running ahead, guys. Okay, last few seconds left. Time is going to be up. So ready with the moves. Let's start with Vaibhav this time, not bishop e6. तो क्या खेले?
I have no idea. वही knight के बाद मेरे को दिख नहीं रहा. I'll just guess maybe rook to d6.
Okay, rook d6 is Vaibhav's move. What about Biswa?
Same rook d6.
And Anirban?
Rook d6.
Whoa, all three. Nihal, what do you say?
Yeah, perfect.
Full points, guys. All three of you. That is the move that he played. Rook to d6, getting his final piece into the game. And now rook e d8 for the 9th point in the position. Let's break through, guys. Let's break through. Only 2 minutes for this one.
Oh, you still
Vaibhav, what is your idea? Still the same.
Yeah, now it works. Now it works. Can't believe it. I have a feeling that's the move here also because I don't see it not working there.
Guys, don't be tempted by Vaibhav.
Yeah, actually,
मैं पूछ रहा था not taking.
yeah, I can say that bishop e6. After bishop e6, white is still a bit better, but okay, lot of advantage is gone.
Lot of advantage is gone.
How did you find this stupid? It's very funny.
And we're still not suggesting the knight f6, right? Knight f5.
No,
right?
now it's possible. Yeah, you can if you want to. But what is the Nihal, if bishop e6, I take rook d6?
Yeah.
And then I take rook on c.
Yeah, bishop
Bishop takes, I take.
मतलब exchange हो गया बहुत कुछ. So,
yeah,
bishop
it's just.
let's go back rook d8 and bishop b7 queen b7.
So bishop e6, rook d6, bishop c8, rook d8, bishop b7, queen b7, and वो अपना इतना सुंदर bishop को we went and beautiful bishop got exchanged for the very sad bishop here.
Yeah, like this is what you generally call a big pawn. Like,
yeah, this is a big pawn here. Agreed. Okay, guys, time is up. Let's start with Biswa this time. What's your move?
Knight g6.
Knight g6. Okay. Takes.
देखेंगे क्या करेंगे कुछ करे. Now rook e6.
Nihal, just
And-
queen d7, yeah?
Yeah, now something will do. We'll see. That knight has. Sorry.
but okay, queen d7. Can you tell the next? Like,
There
there's one
is a
simple
good
tactic
move,
after
Nihal,
queen
there.
Oh, queen d7. Yeah.
Oh, there's a nice move, guys. Nihal says after knight g6, fg6, rook e6, queen d7. Can you spot a good move here for white? It's a typical Nihal tactic here.
Actually, rook takes f6, bishop takes f6, bishop h6 check, and
King e8, no?
no,
I
so
think
first
what we do is ulta, yeah?
Yeah, first take with the bishop, And then take with
Exactly.
the
Beautiful. Takes. So maybe
Oh.
Biswa's knight takes G is not so silly after all, because you have already won a pawn, 2 pawns. You may also win a third
True.
one. Okay,
Yeah, knight takes g6 is also very okay.
very good move. Yeah, Nihal, you give it a full point.
Okay. I
Okay,
don't know
but
whether I
first,
can give it a full point. But yeah, okay. What are the others?
yeah, let's look at Anirban. What's your move?
I was thinking rook ed1.
Rook ed1. He wants to get his rook into the game. Vaibhav.
Same rook d1.
Okay.
But I have one more move which I was thinking I could not finish. Again, very funny. Knight h5.
Knight h5.
Now, after knight takes,
Hmm.
then the rook takes on g.
Nihal, any comments on this entire
Or I'll
tactical
take the
idea?
bishop, and if I take the bishop, the king will take, and then knight comes to f5.
I have. The thing is, h4 knight hands. Otherwise, this is decent.
The only problem here is Vaibhav is giving more material than the queen to win the queen. That's the only problem. If you accept the sacrifice, then actually Vaibhav gave 1 rook and 2 knights for 1 queen.
Vaibhav, entire chat
No,
is saying,
I mean, if
please
the
वो
queen-
fork को जाने दो. fork को छोड़ दो. This fork, Vaibhav is like, मैं मेरे ये knight को कभी नहीं लाऊंगा. This is always a big threat. But I think rook ed1. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, rook d1 is very decent.
Full
of
point for rook
Yeah.
ed1.
So, knight g6 will probably give half. And it's very decent. But
Knight g6 half point, but Nihal's move, guys, was knight gf5, which was a very cool move, sacrificing a piece, because after pawn takes, knight takes, you will see that 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, bishop all ready to jump, all in the attack, and he has built this up without black actually not making even a single perceptible error. Queen c7, and now he took on g7, king g7, and now for the final point here, what do you play here?
okay, hint is that. Okay, hint is just very simple.
Hint is very simple move.
Yeah, very simple, very straightforward.
Very simple, very straightforward. Okay. I'll give 2 minutes for this. Chat is saying Vaibhav's thoughts are very deep.
Vaibhav is still thinking about fork.
Vaibhav is like,
It's
अभी knight would be on e8, then there can be a fork. But there is no knight on the board.
I'm sorry, I'm out of thoughts. If there is no knight, there is no fork, I can't think anymore.
Like, I really like buggers. Like, you can get a knight any.
Bug house. Yeah, this is what you play, where you can get opponent, your partner's piece and put it. That's why Vaibhav plays well bug house. I remember I played with him and he was playing good bug house there. Because he spots patterns. He sees, oh, 2 pieces are in this position. I need 1 piece there. Guys, you have basically dominated this entire game. And what I feel is that towards the end, you shouldn't be taking it lightly. You have to find the winning shot. You have to finish him off. Also remember, you are a piece down, although the bishop on b7 and knight b8 are very passive. So here you need to be alert. Okay, let's start with Anirban this time. Anirban, what's your move?
Bishop to h6.
Bishop takes h6. Okay, Vaibhav?
Same. Bishop h6.
Bishop h6. You see, when the knights are off the board, तो आपका thinking एकदम normal हो जाता है. Biswa?
Yeah, bishop h6.
Bishop h6. Very cool. So all three get the full point. Yeah, Nihal?
Yeah.
Bishop h6, and here he took the bishop. But if he wouldn't have taken and gone king g6, what was your idea?
I guess queen d2 works.
Queen d2. Ooh. The point being that if rook takes d6, he can go queen g5 check, king h7 and queen g7 mate. So therefore he took here, and now Nihal played rook f6, king to g5, rook f5, king h6, and now guys, last move for the last bonus point in the game. How did Nihal finish off his opponent? So 10 points are already done, but we will give 2 minutes for this. Please find all the right. I think there have been 2 instances today where everyone has found the right move. It's such a nice thing when all of them find the move. But look at Anirban. He is already the champion with 1 round to spare. 1 move, 8 out of 10. And Anirban, you have a chance to go to 9.
This is like matlab finishing move.
Finishing. Yeah, after this, Safarli resigned.
I guess there could be a few actually.
Couple of moves, right, Nihal?
Mm-hmm.
Many ways to win. Okay. Niladri Santra says, will Chessbase India be streaming Tata Steel? Something on that lines, Niladri, but maybe not the entire 7-hour duration. Maybe towards or 6 hours, however long the event is. We will try to definitely bring you some of the updates. Well, I'll update you. Guys, you might find certain moves which may be good, but try to see the most clean move. Like opponent just resigns after it. Time is up. Time is up. Let's go. This time, last one with Vaibhav. What's your move?
Queen e2.
Queen e2. Biswa?
Oh, I was thinking the wrong move. Bishop f7.
Bishop f7 by Biswa. Queen e2 by Vaibhav. Anirban?
Bishop f7.
Bishop f7. Okay, Nihal, over to you. What would you give a full point? Because one of the moves is right.
Mm-hmm. So, alright, Bishop f7, Queen e7. Bishop f7, Queen e7, what do you play? That's all.
Rook h5 check.
But Rook h5, King g7, Black escapes. I think.
Black is escaping, guys. This bishop is now not hanging, perhaps, but because there is always Queen f7, Rook h7
Like,
check.
after Bishop f7, Queen e7, there is one proper killer.
Rook e3.
Maybe Queen
Sorry.
e2. Queen e2 now.
Yeah, so basically just queen e2 here. I think.
Okay.
I
Queen
think
e2.
queen e2 first. Like.
So basically, queen e2 here is the
Hmm.
killing stroke which Vaibhav found, and actually after this it's just over, guys, because queen h5 followed by rook f7 is a threat. And if you play say something like rook f8, then I think queen h5 check, or even rook h5, yeah, Nihal?
Or even queen g4 first and rook h5.
Queen g4, very
Rook
nice.
h5.
It's
Yeah,
like
great.
cutting the king off, and there is no way to prevent this mate.
Hmm.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Wow.
Really
So
like.
so queen e2 gets full point, Nihal, and bishop f7
Yeah,
half a
bishop
point.
f7. If the follow-up was queen e2, then that also has to be a full point, I guess.
Yes, but the
Uh,
follow-up was not queen e2.
Yes.
So half point there.
Okay. Yeah, queen e2 was the right idea.
Very cool. So today we what a beautiful game by Nihal played here, and I think guys, if you look at it, we have seen many games in Grandmaster Chess, but I think this is one of those rare games where from the start till the end, Nihal, a player made no inferior moves, like all the best moves.
Wow.
And it's not easy when you're facing such a strong opponent. He played a total of 38 moves, and to make all 38 strongest moves just shows amazing. And it was not even his preparation. I think after a point he was out of the book. So Nihal, beautiful game, congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming and guiding us. Also, what I really like about Nihal is that any move that is suggested by anyone, he thinks about it carefully. He thinks about what is the idea behind why they are suggesting it and what could be the possibility, which makes him like a very very serious student of the game. So it's very nice to see that. And a big congratulations to Anirban for winning this. Anirban 8.5 points. Actually, I have to say that Anirban has not taken part in all of this, but when Tanya's session was there, he had won that. So this is your second victory, Anirban.
I think I won once joint also.
Once you won, yes, joined in.
I think Surya or somebody.
Yeah. Surya, you and Vaibhav, 5 points. Exactly. And Vaibhav is still leading the pack. He has 7. And
Oh, today was not start of a new series, or 2021 series.
Unfortunately, not yet.
Or like married boys series.
Oh, very interesting.
Sorry, I'm a married man.
Okay.
Can you please use the proper terminology? It's not married boys. Don't prefer that term.
Yeah, Vaibhav, how did you find my hotel?
मैं राघव को कॉल किया.
Oh, okay.
But I think Anirban, it was worth waking up, right?
Yeah, 100%. I like did not plan to sleep for this long. Just did not wake up.
So yes, and Anirban now making his way up. The beauty of this entire series is no one knows when it will end. It can end at any point. So and Biswa 69, Vaibhav still maintaining his lead with 81.5.
Sorry, how much do I have?
Huh?
Okay.
Being Biswa giving super chat verbally.
17 to Samay, who is not here. Samay right now busy with some work. But guys, thank you so much for joining in, and also Nihal, great time. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed as well, Nihal.
Thank you, Nihal.
Thanks, Nihal. Nice game, yeah.
It was great.
You can now go back to sleep, Nihal.
No. Personal, I'm not going back to sleep.
After
Yeah, sleeping.
Vaibhav's bishop e6, now you won't get sleep.
Yeah, but knight h for rook g6 was even more cruel.
Knight h5 rook g6.
Oh man, knight f. I mean, he's giving up more to win the queen. That is what is mind blowing. He doesn't care. Oh, so funny.
Sure, nice.
Biswa, can you just show your new achievement?
Oh, I have Apple Watch, guys. Now I have Apple Watch. Apple Watch. Hey, what's the time? Hey, everybody knows. Okay, 1 second.
Apple Watch for Biswa.
Hey, what's the time?
Hey,
Hey, Siri, what's the time?
so
Oh, nice.
I think
Okay,
it's
Siri, bye-bye.
amazing that Biswa has bought a gadget which is gonna cost him 5 minutes of charging every day more. He's gonna spend more 5 minutes every day.
Oh,
Just
it's very
charging.
annoying to charge everything.
Yeah,
It's
I
just super
mean,
annoying.
yeah.
Yeah, Biswa, but it's like people are trying to do away with gadgets, and you are getting more and more.
Yeah. All right.
Why do I have a
This is
feeling this
tech
is
tech
Sulagna's gift?
podcast.
I have a
No, it's
feeling this
not.
is Sulagna's gift. नहीं तू खुद खरीदा.
Yeah,
This is
I.
for
sorry.
fitness. Yeah, you bought for fitness.
No, I'm doing a show which this will help with. I want to use this as a remote control for something.
Oh,
Oh,
So
okay,
that's why
okay,
I got
okay.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Would have done with phone also, but then I was like,
Uh-huh.
why not waste
Yeah.
money?
it's time.
Yeah.
Why not waste money?
It's very useless, guys. वो कुछ full time pass, nothing useful.
Guys, check out today Anirban show in Delhi. If you are there in Delhi, check that out. Also at night in Gurgaon. At what time, Anirban?
So today, Delhi at 5:30 and Gurgaon at 7:30.
Okay.
And today's shows are lineup shows. And tomorrow I'm doing my solo at 4 o'clock in Delhi and 7 o'clock in Gurgaon.
Wow. Yeah, so busy period for Anirban. All the best. And as
Thank you.
always, to meet Biswa, you can reach that comedy club Monday to Thursday. He has his shows there in Bandra. And Vaibhav, when are your shows?
I'm doing on 24th and then on 7th and 14th.
And they are in Mumbai?
Yeah, 24th. I'm doing two shows. I'm doing a show in Andheri in IBC, and 7th ko I'm doing again in Habitat. I'm doing two shows, and Pune on 14th.
Amazing. So they are, guys, they are now getting busy with their stand-up comedy as well, but still playing equal number of chess games. And Nihal, someday you can also play a few games with them whenever they are online. But for now, thanks a lot, and see you soon, guys. Bye bye.
Yeah, see you. Bye.